Okay, George, 2-1 defeat to Woking. Can't say I'm absolutely gutted, to be honest. I put the lads, they put in such an incredible shift today, didn't they?
Yeah, we need to feel for our players. Did we deserve that? Not really for the performance today. However, we got to learn and we got to move on and move on fast. Our players gave us everything today out here for everyone to see. And again, I keep going about we getting better. Yes, we are getting better. We're getting close. We're pushing teams who are pushing in and around the playoffs and pushing in for promotions and taking them all the way to obviously almost the end. But we know in football, all that matters is in both boxes. And if we defend our box properly, then we are not here trying to feel disappointed for ourselves. But we aren't going to be disappointed. That performance was good enough to take something out of the game, and we look forward to the next game.
I mean, I think you can see the game plan right from the start was to try and frustrate Woking, but then again try and get him on the counter-attack. And there were a few promising moves we put together in the first half, which really maybe could have taken advantage of.
Yeah, definitely. I thought our front two that started the game was terrific today in terms of their pace, in terms of their work ethics, in terms of driving the team forward. They knew what game plan we had, and they executed it properly. And those substitutions was meant to protect them and to save them for Tuesday night, because we got to look at the bigger picture. Rafe Brown, it was good to see him out here today. Umafor was excellent. Was cramping up towards the end. We know how long since his last game here with us, and it was important to look after him. But again, yep, definitely we're gonna look at the positives and take the positives out of the game into our next game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've scored another well-worked goal again, and good to see Josh getting another goal. He's really sort of starting to get amongst it now, isn't he? You know, the last few weeks or so, he must be delighted with his performance again.
Yeah, his performances have been very, very good ever since I brought him in. He's one that's really excelling, and there's plenty of more to come. A fitter Josh Onobe should fire us. He can operate in different positions, a new role again. Today for him, we've been working ever so hard, myself and the management team behind the scenes, to ensure that players understand their roles and different roles that they can play within the team structure. And it was good to see him get that goal again. He just keeps giving more and more every time he's asked to play. I love that type of players, and Josh is definitely one. He's won a lot of hearts here at Maidstone United Football Club because of his wholehearted performances, as much as the other players as well.
As harsh as obviously it is to concede the last minute, when you see 7 minutes go up, is it more of a psychological thing or a bit of tiredness creeping in, obviously, for that goal going in? Because it seems to happen quite a lot this season. You know, we've
It's happened quite a lot this season. Is it a psychological thing? No. It's finding the way to not get beat. And that's as simple as it goes in both boxes. This is what I'm trying to instill into our team, to make sure that we can find a way, if we don't win the game, to stay in the game and get something out of the game like the performance deserves. But we'll get there. Definitely we will.
Yeah, I mean, we were clinging on a little bit towards the end, but Woking, you could tell they were really going for it, weren't they? Because, I mean, the fact we've competed against a side in the top 3 at the moment, you know, and again, just lost out, shows how far we're coming as a group at the moment, aren't we, considering the circumstances? Yeah,
it shows. Whether you get beat by one goal or by two goals, it shows how far we've come in terms of the goals we concede. Yes, no one wants to concede a goal, and at the same time, we've got to keep working. We've got to find the right balance. We had plenty of it today in the first half, and in the second half, you know, teams like Woking, they're a good side, and you got to give them credit. They're going to push you all the way, and just like we did against Wrexham, just like we did against Notts County. So these are all sides that are pushing to try and come out of this league. But we know where we are, and when we put on performances like that, it shows we how far we've come, and we're heading towards the right direction.
And it's important as well, taking those positives into a derby game on Tuesday night against Bromley. Chance obviously to try and get a victory in front of these fans, and that obviously we're so craving at the moment. But obviously you're going to that for the confidence and taking a lot of encouragement from today's performance as well.
Our supporters, like I said, some of the best supporters in this country that I've seen in my experience in football, and they understand. The real Maidstone supporters understand. They understand our circumstances. They are ever so patient, but they can see we are trying, and they know there's a rebuilding process going on, and it will get better. I keep saying this, and I'm smiling. It will get better. This is going to make us stronger as a football club. It's going to make our team more resilient wherever we go after this season is done. but we're going to make sure we keep putting on performances, and hopefully we'll get that win in front of our home crowd before the season finishes.
Well, thanks for your time, George. We'll speak again Tuesday.
Thank you very much.